Hey there, people. How you doing? How you feeling? What it do? I hope you is being prosperous. I hope everything going good for you. I hope you're on the way to being rich, and I hope all your opportunities and all your doors are opening for you. I see you on that golden brick road. Yes. Um. Right. Today we have a card coming for you for everybody. When I say everybody, I mean everybody. That means people with no credit, bad credit. If you're trying to start your credit or rebuild your credit, I have a credit card for you. It's not the best credit card, obviously, if it's for everybody. They can't just give out the best stuff for everybody. They don't do that. Um, it's levels to this, and we're gonna build you up. So this is the first level, and I'm gonna give you all the pros and cons to this card. This is the Capital One Platinum Secured card. Um, Personally, I always first thing I do, I say, do I if I would or if I wouldn't, if I do or if I don't. Uh, I'm on the fence about these one. Only because the company is a good company. I don't know where they're headed in the future. Um, they dot their I's and cross their T's. Uh, you know, but we specifically talking about this car right now. My mind going 1,000 different places, 1,000 different times at 1,000 different rates. So right now, um, I would say I would get this card if you have a clean slate of inquiries and you haven't been applying for numerous things. I would get this card. Um, it will help you in the future of as far as getting accepted through Capital One. Um, Especially after you done had this card for a year or two. And that's one thing I wanted to tell you. In 6 months of having this card, you have bad credit today. In 6 months with this card right here, it becomes unsecured. Gotta know that. Gotta love it. More than likely they'll give you a $2,000 limit of unsecured. That's to start you off, get you in the door. You gotta love it. You cannot hate on that. Um, the card graduates without a hard inquiry. So they'll give you your deposit back, whatever you put on the card, possibly $200. It goes up to 1,000. Um, so it goes up to 1,000. You can put at least $1,000 on this card. But if you do, they'll give you 1,000 back, and then they'll give you 2,000 unsecured with the credit card, and they'll replace this one. I think they'll just close this account out. So you don't have both cards. They'll close this one out because you only can have two credit cards from Capital One on the personal side at one time. Only two credit cards from Capital One on the personal side at one time. Know this because they have a lot of different cards they issue, and many of them uh all of them give different rates and limits. All of the products have different rewards and different opportunities that they offer, different APRs and everything. So with that being said, you already know my motto: try to pay off the card before the end of the month, uh, just to avoid the APR, so you won't have to worry about the APR of the card. Period. But this card does have a 27.74 APR. And we're dealing with those until the point where we can get a card where we don't have an APR, and we can do balance transfers of that sort in nature. And you understand. And if you don't, just stick aboard. Just get a seat, sit down on the bus, and we're gonna get you there. It's like a safari, a tourist trip. We're gonna take you through here safely and make sure you get to your destination, and you're gonna have a great memory for your family. Yes, a bunch of Kodak, Polaroid. Nah, this is not no Kodaks. It's not the slide, the Kodak slide. Nah, these the Polaroids. You're gonna go home with a stack of Polaroids for your family. That's what this is. Um, so You start off with the Capital One. They'll upgrade you. They'll graduate you to a regular card. The reason that I say you only can get two, I said it twice, because they do offer a lot of different cards. I don't know. I don't know. If you do or if you don't want it, some people get the travel card, but they do have the Venture X that everyone wants. So once they graduate this one, I would just keep this card and the one they graduate you to, and you will hold that one. Just hold it responsibly. And once you think you get to a good enough credit stability standpoint level, you can go ahead and apply for the Capital One Venture X. That goes to 75,000. So this right here is the place for you to get a $75,000 credit card. Got to get your foot in the door. They have to know who you is first. They're not going to just give you the venture credit card unless you have excellent credit without knowing who you are. And excellent credit, nobody has to know who you are. You're just a stranger with excellent credit. Like, they don't care who you are. You have excellent credit. So, and we're gonna get you there. It's a mind state thing. It's not. It's a paper thing. It's an on paper thing, but it's also a mindset set thing. Because if you don't change your mindset, you get to an 800. You're going right back to where you came from. I don't care what cheat code you implement into your life. That 800 credit score is only going to, it's only going to get you deeper into uh debt, I guess. This is your mindset. It's a mindset thing. But we about to go into the card. They have a pre-approval, so it's a soft pull. It does not affect your credit score. But when they do hard pull, know that they are. I don't know who they're soft pulling for though. I don't know who they soft pulling to. I had a chart up of percentages, and to me, it's regional. To who they're gonna pull from or how many they're gonna pull from, and depending on what they see from your credit report. Basically, from what I understand, is if the first one don't suffice from what they want to see, they're gonna pull another one just to double check. And if that one don't suffice from what they want to see, they will pull another one. They will pull three. They have been known to pull all three. If you don't have a profile that suffice, the AI of getting approved for the card. I'm pretty sure that's probably if you like on the line right below, you know. But if you overqualify for it, I'm pretty sure they're just gonna hit one credit bureau and they'll be happy. Like, okay, yeah, this is the guy. Um, so you do this one for this, and then you wait, let it season, and you get your Venture X on the back end once you start. Once you're ready for your top tier cards, I would say. Um, I've seen a lot of people. I've seen people get the Venture X early. I've seen people get the Venture X early. Just get a real low limit on it, and they'll work their way up. But like I said, it goes up to 75,000. It's a pretty cool card. And getting a relationship, starting this secure card relationship with them also will open the door up for you on the business side. I would just say stay away from the Spark card. Do a little more research, and I have to do a little more research on the other cards because I know for sure the Spark reports to your personal, but you really can't do what you want to do with it. But um, it kind of opens the door up for you on the business side and the personal side as far as just revolving credit. But like I said, it reports in your business name on your personal. So um, yeah, I don't know how you want to take that one. To me, it's not even the point of getting that and calling it a business card. Um, you know, but they do have other business products, but that's not what this is about. This is the door opener for all of that. Get the card. Use it responsibly. Back in the day, they used to have a card that was like right above this card, and it still gave people with no credit, bad credit, a little credit card with the limit of $300 on it. I think a lot of people ran off on them. A lot of people defaulted on the card payment, so they took that option away a long time ago. I'm pretty sure, but that was a long time ago. I don't know how long ago that card's been gone, but it was a good card, and it was a good way to start your journey on this credit building journey. But we're here now, so this is the Capital One secured card. It only goes up to $1,000. Hold it 6 months, and then you get your $2,000 credit card. 6 months is not to the end of the world. Use it responsibly. I would get it. This is what you get when you enter in your gardening stage. So once you leave out, now you're getting regular credit cards. That'll be one of the first unsecured credit cards that you get. Exiting out your gardening stage. And then you can just pile on top of that. You already took the hit for the inquiry for this one. So it will be on your credit report, but you already took the hit for it. So um hey, inquiry isn't as bad once you start getting approved for the cards you get the inquiry for. And you'll see that later on. And that is another reason why they don't want to just take off a lot of inquiries off your credit report. Um, and that's about it for right now. Trying to see. Yeah, they got a refundable deposit and they upgrade your card to unsecured platinum card. They have no hidden fees. Um, you can get a replacement card without any fees. Automatic credit line reviews. Everybody. So it's just the basic. It's just the basic. Security card. And you know the video is probably gonna um tell you about building your credit and everything. Only reason I don't like how everyone's built video about building credit is like it's motherfucking forever. They video take fucking forever. Like, bitch, I ain't nobody got time for that shit. Like, but I understand you don't plant the seed and eat the fruit in the same day, but hey man, say man, this is the 21st century. As far as the digital stuff, the credit is more digital than anything that I know about finances. Not the most digital, but it's one of the more. Why it's a number that you know. It's like anyway. Mm, it's ways to be manipulated. Wait, it's too many ways to manipulate it for you to say for someone to take 2 years to get to 700. I ain't never nobody ever in this group that watching me gonna be it's gonna take you 2 years to get to no seven. If it take you 2 years to get to 700, man, you must be. I don't know. I don't know what's your. I don't know. Man, I can put some stuff. I can get you set up for on your credit. Especially, man, I don't know. It's why would it take you? Why would it take you 2 years to get to the 700? Now, I'm not gonna lie. They got a little wall right there. It's a little wall right there between the fair and good, and they gonna make sure you qualify before you hit that hop over that wall and you start shooting up to the good to the excellent. Most definitely, it's a little wall right there. So but but it's not a big one. It's not because right now, man, life life happens, man. Stay on top of y'all payments and everything. I want to tell you that. Use these laws to y'all advantage. And, I see y'all on the Golden Brick Road. We all about to be rich. You understand me? And I wouldn't sweat the scar too much to the most, cause like I said, it's good to get if you can get it. As soon as you start disputing things off your credit report, just as soon as you start rebuilding, like this word right here say, just as soon as you start rebuilding, um, I want you to get this card. Cause it ain't gonna make no sense if you get the car once you 700. So you gotta get it now. If you're gonna get it, you gotta get it now. I just wanted to make sure. 'Cause like, yeah, it ain't gonna make no fucking sense. And then if you don't get it now, it's not needed. Just don't worry about this car. Once you hit 700, Capital One is gonna approve you for a credit card. Don't they you gotta stop. You gotta stop. Tell them stop sending you emails and stuff, man. So they are gonna approve you for a credit card once you pass the 700. Um, unless you have a defaulted Capital One card on your credit report. Um, they still might let you get one, to be honest with you, but we can get that off. And then if you get it off, you're still in their system. So like I said, it might let you get it. It just all depends. But if you do want to start a new relationship with them, see if they'll let you get the secure credit card. And you might have to prove yourself to them, even if you got a good credit score. So I think once you get to the 720, 740s, they'll overlook that old card. They'll know that shit pass. Capital One's a pretty cool company. I just don't like how many hard pulls they do. How many bureaus they hard pull from. It's just they just would have been like, all right, we just exclusive. Um, not Experian, but Equifax or Experian. If we just exclusive Experian, that'd have been cool. But they just all over the place with it. That's the only thing I don't like about them. They all over the place with it. They're the only credit card I know that's possibly gonna pull all three. You wake up the next morning and then you got an inquiry at all three bureaus. You're like, what in the world? I've never heard of thing. But till next time, y'all. Finances is on your mind. I hope. Pay out bills. We rebuilding. We getting there. See y'all to the top. And like I said, we about to be rich. And till next time. We